How's it going, guys? Napa here. We're back with episode 2 of the NASCAR Heat 2 career mode. I know that in the first episode my voice was way too quiet in contrast to the actual trucks, but I didn't realize that until I watched it back. Fortunately, I've been able to make some alterations to the audio settings. Now my voice should be louder than the trucks, and you should still be able to hear the game audio, but my voice should be way more audible than it was before. So I apologize for that about the first episode, but that should be resolved this time around. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start race 2 of the season. Well, actually it's race 13, but race 2 for me. We're going to be racing in the number 10 truck here at Charlotte, and our goal is going to be a top 25. So I think we should be able to get a top 25. I'm not exactly sure how this truck handles at Charlotte. We might actually do some qualifying this time. Not because it'll do anything, but rather because I want to know how the truck handles around Charlotte. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Hopefully we're going to be able to run a similar pit strategy to what we ran last time at Atlanta. Where we can run long enough to the point where we only need 1 can of gas, because that strategy seems to work pretty well. Let's just go ahead and jump into qualifying. See how the truck handles around Charlotte. I have not made a lap around this track in this game. At Atlanta, with the wide sweeping corners, I didn't even have to lift in the low-end car I was driving. But here at Charlotte, especially with turns 3 and 4, being a little bit tighter, I may have to lift. In fact, I'm assuming I'm going to have to. Wow, actually, I did not lift. I was just about wide open. So we'll see. We will see if I can... This lap right here, we'll see if we can just hold it full pin. So we do push high a little bit. I feel like that was more me than it was the car, though. Pretty neat. Now 3 and 4. This is going to be the... yeah, we may have to breathe the throttle a little bit in 3 and 4, because you do kind of push high. But it is possible. So, whoa! We didn't qualify last. We qualified 31st, which is 1 position in front of last place. Oh wait, no, is there only 31 cars? Is there only 31? Oh, there's only 31. I thought there was 32. Dang it, we did qualify last. So, 2 cans of gas is going to be 13 laps. This race is going to be 17, so we're going to try to run an identical strategy to what we did at Atlanta, actually. So we're already going to be challenging for position in turns 1 and 2. 3 wide with the 12 truck and the 66 truck. They're going to get a better run out, however, and we're going to fall back in line ahead of the 28 truck behind. So we breathe the throttle a little bit there. Not sure where our primary passing zone is going to be. I think the tri-oval is a good opportunity given that they allow us room. But I feel like if we're going to make it up to our goal of 25th, we're going to have to figure something else out as well. I don't think just the quad oval is going to be enough. So we got Mills in front of us. We kind of got up on his bumper a little bit there. We're going to get the draft here. We're going to try to make it too wide and challenge him going into 3 and 4. We're going to breathe the throttle. I don't want to push up and run into him. So there is our team goal right in front of us. Forrester being in 25th. And we're going to challenge him for it. 3 wide through the quad oval. Peck makes a darting move low as I'm moving high, and we kind of make a little contact. So we've made our primary objective. And we're up to 24th. We got a wreck up ahead. Cars everywhere. And caution is out. Alright, remaining fuel, 10 laps. No, we're not going to pit because there's no way we'd make it. No way on earth we'd make it if we pitted. So, we're going to be restarting 24th, just as we were when the caution was thrown. Nobody pitted. Nemechek's going to spin his tires in front of me. We're going to try to cut down to the bottom if possible. God, a lot of people are checking up now. I don't know what's going on. People seem to be checking up like crazy. We're falling back quite heavily. We're back in 27th now. I believe the car I'm behind is damaged from the wreck. Yeah, see, those cars are heavily damaged and they were holding up. I should have stayed on the outside. That was not good. However, we're not too far back from 25th. We can still meet our team objective. But we're not going to get a great finish, though, because that held us back a ton, being stuck behind those cars that were damaged. So we got Martins ahead of us in 26. We're going to try the high line. See if we can pass on the high side. We got around him. Now we're challenging the 28 truck. Back up into our team objective of 25th. We got a little bit damaged. We're gonna... No, I'm gonna back out of that move. I was gonna challenge him on the high side, but I lost a little bit of momentum when I let off the throttle. I knew I didn't have enough to get around him, and I didn't want to be stuck on the high side. So we may try to get him on the high side through 1 and 2, just as we did the 28 truck. And we're gonna run him down a little bit. Not quite clear, not quite clear. He's gonna fight back on the inside, side drafting us actually, pulling us back. We're gonna see if we can fight back on the high side through 3 and 4. Remember, 3 and 4 is a little bit tighter than 1 and 2. So we're going to just squeak by him. We're going to dive down and block him, prevent him from getting up. We're going to have to pit in about 7 laps. So we now are 1 above our team objective. Got Greenfield up ahead. And we're going to go up high. Once again, I think the high line right now, at least when we're around these slower trucks, the high line is feasible. It's only when we get near the faster trucks that it's not going to work as well. So we're clear of him, so we're going to get around him, and we're up to P23. Should we make a move on the inside of Boyd, we're going to do it. Whoa, and Forrester going to cause us to lose a little bit of momentum. Not too much, no big deal. So we're going to use his draft. We're going to slingshot to the inside of him. Make a move through 3 and 4. We're going to push high a little bit. Had to breathe the throttle, but we did get around him. We're back up to 21. It's going to be about 5 laps before we have to pit it. You know what? Honestly, if I had pitted, I may have been able to squeak by to the end because you use less fuel under caution because you're going slower. I may have been able to squeak by had I pitted, but it would have been cutting it close, and I'm just not sure the risk is worth it. So big gap to the cars ahead. For the viewers, I will pull up the real-time, push high there. Bring up the real-time scoring so you guys can see if I'm getting any closer or further away. Doesn't seem to be changing that much. It's been at 1.8, 1.9 now. So we do seem to be falling back. They do have the draft, and I don't, so that only makes sense. Coming through the corner, I feel like we might gain a little bit. Yep, 1.8, 1.7. So we are faster through the corner. It's really just straightaway speed where we're lacking because they are in their own little draft, and we are excluded from that. So we got cars pitting up ahead. We will take the same opportunity. We will take the same opportunity. 1 can of fuel and 2 tires. We are not going to repair, not going to adjust the handling. Should be able to make it on 1. Should be able to make it on 1. Why are we stopping on pit road? What's going on? Okay, we got cars coming out in front of us. That's what it is. That's not good. Oh wow, we came to a... This is bad. That's really bad. We had to come to a stop like 3 times. That's not good at all. Okay, just come on. Come on, come on. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, so we're going to come back a couple car lengths behind where we went in. That white truck up ahead is where we pretty much were side by side with. But that's alright, because these guys exit pit road much slower than the player does. So, we're back up at our sponsor objective. Still got a little bit of damage, didn't want to waste time repairing that. Got Kvapil up ahead in 23rd. We got more cars pitting up ahead. We may pick up a few more positions if we're on the same lap as them. We don't appear to be. We're going to try the high side again. Side draft him a little bit, maybe? No? Okay. Try to get the draft here from the car ahead. And once again, we're going to fight on the high side. A little bit of contact between Gilliland and Forrester. We're going to try to get to the inside of Forrester and maybe even Gilliland through the quad oval and get back up into P21, which is where we were prior to the pit sequence. Oh, Gilliland kind of blocked us there. We may be making a bit of a rival with Gilliland there because you do make rivals in career mode. So Gilliland may not be too pleased. We're going to play the blocking game now, as we are faster through the corner but slower on the straightaway. So we do have the mirror on. We are going to be putting on the block. We got 2 laps to go here at Charlotte, formerly known as Lowe's Motor Speedway. Looks like we are gaining to the car ahead. Ross Chastain, 1.1. Whether or not we can catch up to him in just a lap and a half, now almost just 1 lap, highly doubtful. Even if we do catch up to him, I do not believe we'll be able to make a pass. But with 2 corners and a tri-oval, or quad oval, I suppose, we might make it happen. We are much faster through the corner than he is. We're pretty much going to be on his bumper getting onto this straightaway. I'm going to fight him on the high side. We're going to be side by side coming to the finish more than likely. Got to breathe the throttle a little bit. Wow, we actually cleared him. Didn't expect to be able to clear him on the high side like that. But that's going to put us up in P20. Come into the flag, and we're bringing it home 20th. Not bad at all. Beat our team objective. I think we could have done a little bit better. Unfortunately, pit road troubles kind of ruined that for us. But that was my own choice. I went into pit road when it was busy. And that's just kind of something that happens. If you go into pit road when it's busy, that happens. It happens in real life. It happens in the game. Let's try to see what happened. Let's try to reverse engineer what happened with that wreck that was in front of us early on. We'll fast forward. It was very early in the race. So there it is. So it looks like okay, so try to reverse it just a little bit more. So coming out of the corner, yeah, I can't really tell who got into who, but John Hunter Nemechek was involved, 98 truck was involved, and I think there was one more truck that I just didn't see. So anyway, real quick, we'll go to pit road so you can see. We'll fast forward till I had to pit so you can see how many times I had to stop without anything blocking the screen. I had to stop so many times. It was absolutely brutal. But this is when I kind of started to figure out that the high line actually works. But we were using the low line there regardless. So we were catching up to that gaggle of cars up ahead. And then they decided to pit. And I'll admit, I had a bad pit road entry once again this time. A little bit loose, get up on him, kind of push him there. And actually pushed him for a really long time. That was really weird. But anyways, just look at this. So fast forwarding, okay, and stopping, and stopping, and stopping, and then finally we get to pit, and yeah, that was just not good. So anyway, let's see who the winner of that race wound up being. TJ Bell finishing last place. Actually, no, Brian Duazat. He was the other one involved in the wreck. Regan Smith is going to be your winner with Matt Snyder in second. So doesn't matter, we're last in points because we don't get to race every race. Fastest lap is going to Matt Snyder with a 32:03. That's pretty good. Christopher Bell led the most laps. Not sure where he ended up. The scoreboard. That is one change I suggest they make. They need to make the scoreboard scroll slower. Todd Peck was on the move. Started 27th, finished 5th. And Tough Break was Grant Enfinger, starting 5th and finishing 31st. That is going to be the race, guys. We're going to go ahead and check for any more hot seat offers, and then that's going to be the end of the video. So that was quite an eventful race. We had a wreck right in front of us. We had some pit road troubles. But we came through it all in order to beat our team objective and get another potential ride next year. So checking for hot seat offer. I'm not sure how many races you actually end up doing in the first season. We did get an offer. We could help. We could use your help driving the 42 truck at Dover this Friday. Get a top 25, and we might consider working with you in the future. Okay. Well, I accidentally hit X instead of circle. So we're going to end the video here, and I guess I will immediately record the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.